teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Ready?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, Thompson Robinson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Thompson Robinson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
Thompson Robinson's pass. Complete to number 8, Elijah Moore. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now. Pass incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. Is it a momentary roadblock with that incompletion? No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Chubb. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The DTR going to throw it here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flacco. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Do this, offense. Yeah, let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
On first down, Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is 2nd and 8. Passing play, Flacco. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
first down marker at the 31. It's third down. Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flacco off play action. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They go pass again with Flacco. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gill is up and good. Tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Thompson Robinson throwing here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Operating off play action, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Flacco from midfield. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed. But I'll bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They gave them comparable to that performance. This touchdown!
Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Deep to return is Josh Downs. Fielded just inside the 20. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. Now, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Up the middle they go with Drake. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Quick slam caught by Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Flacco. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Flacco. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To pass, Flacco. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Flacco. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play.
Touchdown, Colts! Will Mallory. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. That'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Shaquille Leonard buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Right back to Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right, Drake. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 7. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flacco here on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Flacco's throw caught by Pierce.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a second and 2. And this goes out wide for Drake.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Passing play. Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock for 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go pass again with Flacco. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Flacco. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again.
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays into the end zone.
So long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Flacco. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the give, this is Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Flacco. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point, the game is up and good. The lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Flacco. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. To pass, Flacco. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point gain is up and good. And they open the lead up now at 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Thompson Robinson.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Strike, 97.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaking up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, Drake. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready?
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And